Shut up. Didn't I say shut up? Bet that rooster will think twice before crowing tomorrow morning. Coffee's ready, guys. Let's start the show. Good morning, Brew Crew. How is everybody this morning? I was going to start off with singing, Nobody Knows the Trouble I've Seen. What a week, and we've made it to Friday. Thank you, Jesus. I didn't think I was going to. How is everybody this morning? I hope everybody is well and looking forward to this wonderful Friday. Oh, God, it's finally here. We've made it. How is everybody doing? Hey, Angelina, welcome. Hey, Pop, how's it going? Ms. Pinky, Sage, sweetie, how are you? Big Stew, good morning, Big Stew. I love to say that. Good morning, Pam. How are you? Sherry is with us as well. Good morning. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's see who else has come to hang out with us. Marie, hello. How are you? Sir Pomp is here with us to hang out. Good morning, Paranormal Papa. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming to hang out with the crew. And let's see. Who else? I don't want to miss anybody. Did I get everybody so far? I think I got everybody so far that's popped in. If not, just scream, hey, what about me? Hey, there's Mark. Hello, Mark. How are you? Morning all aching today. Walked 1.5 miles underground in a war tunnel and mad stuff I do to entertain. Oh, no shit. Yeah. I guess so. Good morning, everybody. The plumbing. I'm telling you. Do you really want to know? Oh my God. I thought I had it fixed. And the shutoff that I had under my sink was old. And so I just replaced the parts to get it going. And no, it just started leaking again. So I was like, oh, crap. So, yep. Had to take that all apart again. And then the hot water handle itself, the cartridge that's in there that shuts off the water at the faucet, started acting up. The water wouldn't shut off. It's like, I've got to be kidding me. And, I bought a name brand faucet so that I could change out parts. Good thing I did. So, yeah. We ended up failing miserably at the old shutoff. So I finally just said, that's it. I'm going to Home Depot and I'm buying the new stuff. I've had enough of this. So that meant I had to cut the pipes to put in the new compression fitting shutoff. So, yeah, that's bottom line is after all of the swearing and because I hate doing plumbing, my husband comes home and he takes over and his swearing. But just to let you know, the final outcome is we have the water on and nothing's leaking. Knock on wood. So we'll see. Let me catch up on what everybody's chatting. Let's see. Going to the cemetery was built in 1663 today. Super. Oh, no shit, Ange. That's fabulous. 1663. You going to do it live? I want to see that. Awesome sauce. Yeah, 364 years old. That is holy crap. Is that local, Angelina, or is it somewhere that you're traveling to? Let's see. Thanks for the welcome, your live streams, best brew chugging paranormal peeps around. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. We try to have good fun and good conversation in the morning. Oh man, I swear like a plumber. I swear like a trucker when I'm working on plumbing. I hate doing plumbing. But the problem is, when you got water that's like spewing out in places and I'm the only one here. I mean, thank God my father taught me all this stuff. Yeah, you just got to pull out the wrenches and start shutting stuff down. And so, oh my God, at least I got it fixed. And you don't realize how desperately water is important in a daily function. The bonus was, yeah, my dad goes, oh, we'll order pizza. I'm like, oh, good. Because last thing I wanted to do at 7:00 at night was cook dinner. So that was a bonus. Maybe I'll go live. It depends. It's cold. Actually, here I was really surprised. It's in the 40s already. So we're gonna have a halfway decent day. I would love to be able to go out. I want to try to squeeze something in this weekend, maybe, if I'm lucky. All depending. I don't know if my husband's working or not. They have to finish up a house build. It's got to be done before the first week of December, and he's only got a few days left. And they've been having so many problems. Thank you, Sage. Oh, you are such a doll. Let's give Sage what she deserves. Thank you. I appreciate it. A little rockin' monkey for you. Been there, done that. No fun. Yeah, Sage, you know how it is, man. And plumbing isn't. No wonder why plumbers make so much money. I've always said that through the years. Once I kicked off a pipe that fed the toilet water and it was spraying into the air, it was like it's chicken. Yeah, it is because it's under pressure. So yeah, it just spews out all over. And the thing that sucks is I live on the second floor. So you're running up and down. That's all I did all day, running up and down stairs. Because when I was working on trying to fix the old shut off, you turn it on and water is all over the place. You got to run all the way downstairs, shut the water, run all the way back upstairs. I was like, oh God. So needless to say, I have a bag of wet towels that have to be washed and taken care of later today. No, and I didn't even put anything back under the sink because I was like, nope, don't do it. Wait, make sure that the new fitting, the shut off is working. Because I didn't want to load it up and then have water spray all over again. But no, it's amazing with the new shutoffs. It's just a compression fitting. And you slide it over the pipes and it locks in and that is it. It is done. It was like, oh. So no soldering required, which was awesome because I didn't want to have to deal with that. Going to release my coffee. Be back. Okay. Make sure you hit the target. We had to get a new furnace. So cold here until Monday. Oh God, you gotta wait till Monday. Morning fog just rolled in. Oh no, our sun's been up and actually it was pretty warm. I had to go out there quick in the yard in my robe, and so hopefully I didn't scare any neighbors. But I thought, oh shit, pretty warm out here already, and it's early, so I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. Warm compared to what it has been. Put it that way. Because yeah, it's only 37, but it feels warmer than that. Yeah, target will be hit. Good. Yeah, you don't want to miss the target. That's a bit of a mess. Of course, I think we've all done that from one point to another, maybe like on a drunk visit. And did I miss? I don't know. Did I say good morning, Leanne? If I missed you, I'm so sorry. It goes by so quick. And I try to catch everybody. Marie's going to be baking today. I was going to do that yesterday until my leak decided to make my evening so much fun. So I don't know. Well, yeah, I might be able to get it done today. Holiday's coming up quick, so I gotta hurry up and get this crap finished. It's one of the oldest colonial burial grounds in the western Massachusetts with gravestones that reflect nearly 4 centuries of local history. That is freaking awesome. Now, do you like when I do the cemetery runs? I write down names or take photographs. Actually, a lot of photographs, the stones, and then when I come home, I look them up. So hopefully you do that as well, because you'd be amazed at who's buried right there, in your own backyard. The history of the people that are there. Not enough to heat a structure. Yeah, I usually am too, Sage. I've noticed this year though, my toes are just getting cold all the time now. So it's got to put the old lady slippers on. I'm up in Southwest Michigan and we are at 45. Oh, hey, good for you. We're coming to your house. Compared to the last couple of weeks, it's almost tanning weather. Oh, wish I could say that. I dread it. I say it every time I take the dog out. I hate winter. Please, can we just skip it? It's not going to happen though. It's not going to happen. I had to replace the toilet at my folks' old house once. Got it in, and there was a leaky pipe, and ended up having to replace the floor too. Oh my God, that sucks. Yep, done the toilet thing. Actually, when we bought this house, the toilet and stuff was. We had plumbing problems in this house from day one since we bought this house. The story was the guy that owned it lived downstairs with his wife, and his mother-in-law lived up here where we live. And she didn't. Then when she passed, they closed up the apartment, and it was empty for years. And they had everything shut off. And when we bought the house and moved in, I couldn't use the sink. It was plugged in the kitchen. And so we had to, I'm not kidding you, this was such a nightmare. I was doing dishes in the tub because that's the only way I could do them until we could fix the sink. We had to cut out the entire pipe from sink to basement, and you had to do it in sections. It was clogged, totally clogged like cement, because no matter what we poured in there, it wouldn't break it up. It was packed full and solid like a rock from basement up to the second floor. So my husband and my father had to cut the pipe in sections and pull it out and pull it out. And then we had replaced everything with a PVC. But oh my God, it was a nightmare. Sage, yuck. I was lucky. I only needed the new wax seal. Yeah. So that's what we ended up doing. We replaced the toilet. I figured, well, let's just replace all the stuff in the bathroom. I put in I had an old sink that hung on the wall, the old fashioned one with the two separate handles for the water. And I'm thinking, okay, so we took that all off. I put in a pedestal sink and a new toilet, and thank God it went better than yours, because replacing the whole floor, I would have been, man, talk about swearing. Good morning, Miss Carla. I'm going to say let's see. Hey, Laura, just going to say if few certain people go live with you and your team, you know who I'm talking about, I won't be supporting. Ah, okay. I get you. Oh my God, that sucks. This is why I do not want to own a house. Too much work. Yeah, it is. It's a lot of work. And mine's, I love you too, Carla. Glad you could come in and hang out with us. There's a lot of shady shit that goes on. Yeah, unfortunately. Good morning, James. How are you? And I find that we just got to deal with it, independently, one by one, the best that we can. Let's see, it sucks. That's why. Okay, yeah. Yeah. The only reason I'm keeping the house is because this way I can keep track of my parents and take care of my parents. But once they both pass on, oh, bye, Ange. Thanks for popping in quick. You have a good day too. And I'm looking forward to hearing about that cemetery. That's amazing. That's pretty old. Um, Once they pass, then yeah, the for sale sign's going up because I don't want to deal. I don't want to be a landlord. I don't want to deal with the heavy maintenance of a two-family house. The house is huge, um, and it's just it's a lot of care and maintenance, and I'm getting too old for that stuff. I just want to have a nice little house somewhere, and it's it. Sorry about that. I kicked myself out when I was helping. I'm back. Oh, okay, Sage. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. So yeah, I mean, a lot of people. Okay, okay, guys. Okay. Hi, Special Ed. How's it going? Oh, I'm not baking. It's bacon. Oh, wake and bake time. Okay. I thought, okay, hey, Marie's getting her kitchen all ready, and uh, I totally understand, Carla, and I love you to death, Dolly, and I get it. You're upset, so just let's just have a good time this morning. But I do have to bake today, so if anybody wants to volunteer, to be honest, I probably should do the pumpkin pie and just get it over with because my husband and I are really the only ones to eat it, and so because he told me, he said, "Well, we gotta wait for it." We just so I might do that one today just to get it out of the way. Oh, Sherry, no, nobody's done anything wrong, guys. Nobody's done anything wrong. We're all good. We're all good. Let's play nice. YouTube full of crap and shady people. Good rule of thumb and more. Someone suck up more. You should know. Question them. Oh yeah, we love pumpkin pie too. My dad doesn't eat it, so I figured, well, and everybody else that's coming over usually doesn't eat it. They eat the apple and all the other stuff. So I'll just make the pumpkin probably today and then have it up here. I've already done an apple cake. I would push down an old lady to get some pumpkin pie. Well, there's no old ladies in the way, Stu. So if you can make it here, you're more than welcome to a piece of it. Oh, thank you, Carla. Yeah, this whole week has been shit, and I'm hoping today will be a great day. I'm looking forward to some surprise in the mail. If it don't show up today, boy, I'm going to the post office and kicking some postal butt. I think I might make folks a cream cheese pumpkin pie this year. Oh boy. Well, I wanted a cheesecake too, and now my sister, I don't got time to make no cheesecake. I'm thinking, are you friggin' kidding me? Damn. So now I'm gonna have to make a cheesecake too. What up with that? I think I'm getting screwed. Uh, ready for the weekend? Yeah, me too. Even though it's not gonna, I'm gonna have a lot of work to do, but it's gonna be nice. So I'm hoping maybe to get out and do something. Good morning, gatekeeper. Welcome to the crew. Yeah, I know. Don't go postal. I'm gonna go postal because this is ridiculous. They have messed up big time, and I was so excited to get this package. And, that's like a highlight of my, life to get some goodies in the mail besides, bills. A house repair can kill you. Like at grandma's house when she passed, and the place went 21 years with no upkeep. So I got to work till I'm 113 to make the repairs. Oh my God. I know it's terrible. We could use new porches, and we have full house length porches on upstairs and down. I just don't have $40,000 right now to have porches put on the house. So I'm hoping they hold off long enough till I can sell it and let somebody else fix it. Right now, we just, patch as we go along. All I care about is my holiday sugar cream pies. Oh, sugar cream. What are those? No, it's too busy that the streets all there is drunk people outside. Oh my God. Good morning, Wayne. How are you, Sir Wayne? Are you good? I hope you are. And maybe I'll make a cream cheese and cherry pie and make pumpkin muffins. Oh, nice. Nice. I just say we all just don't bother. We just take a trip to Sage's house because, she's already doing it anyway, right? We promise we'll help do the dishes. That's the least we could do. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Let's give Sherry a little monkey business. Oh, I appreciate it so much. Nothing like a little monkey business in the morning. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it so much. I'm just doing the script for it. Should be good. Deep dive into history there. Nice. I love it when people do the deep dive of the history. That's why I enjoy watching Mark. Mark tells you the complete story behind where he is, what happened there, what's going on. It's just it's great to watch that and learn that, and then like what Angelina's doing, go into a cemetery that's 300 and some odd years old. How many of us have an opportunity to do that? Not many. So the history there must be just amazing. Pinky, that parcel you were sending to Kenny, is there no cheaper way like sending it to Pop, and Pop sends it to Kenny? It's such a shame. He was collecting for a while. Yeah, that's the thing. Good morning, Raven. How are you, sweetie? I hope you got some sleep in. That's the bitch of it. The prices have gone up so much in postage that I used to send stuff to the UK all the time, and it was nothing. Excuse me. Now it's like triple the amount, and then you don't even know if they're going to get it. Because if it gets held up in customs, you might as well just kiss it goodbye. And it infuriates me because there's so many things that I'd like to do. I'd like to have contests and stuff like that on a show, but when I do, I can't include my UK people because I can't afford to send it out. And you can't expect people, you're winning a prize. You don't want them to pay for it. That's just crap. So that's why I really don't do the little contest things. He never got it, Carla. Wow. Oh my God. See, that's what I was saying. Now, see, last year I sent out things to when I did the jewelry special, and I sent out. Wayne got some stuff for his girls, and I sent out a prize, and the prize is what got held up. She never got it because they wanted her to pay almost $200 in custom fees. And I'm thinking, my God, it's only $10 worth of stuff. Where's the screw up here? what's the best way to get you some monies? You have to deliver it personally, Carla. No, I'm kidding. Excuse me, I'm kidding. Yeah, PayPal is fine. PayPal or the Kofi or whatever. True, Laura, but mail has shut up so much recently. Yes, Wayne, it has. I mean, because my friend that I did have, she's passed. God rest her. I told you guys how I made her this wreath. Well, the wreath was a big box, and that back well, it was a few years ago, but it only cost me $20 to send that box. Now, if I sent that today, it would probably cost me $40. Yeah, when you put out, when you send something across the pond, you've got to fill a customs tag that goes on the package. So you got to tell them what's in it, how much it's worth. I did all of that. It was all on there. And paid I think it was like $25 to send it, and it was just a little envelope with a necklace and some earrings in it. And yeah, when she got there, somebody screwed up because I ended up getting it a month later. They sent it back. And I was checking it all out, trying to figure out what the problem was. And I think I found out what the problem was. Because when I put on there money amount, how much it was worth, instead of putting $10, somebody put 2 extra zeros. So they wanted her to pay the difference. I mean, who in their right mind would send something in a tiny bubble envelope that was worth $10,000 and no insurance? Come on. Nobody used common sense. Yeah, see, Wayne got his in record time, and that's what I'm saying. And I was so upset that the young lady didn't get her gift. So that's why I don't do any kind of contest things because nobody gets the stuff. I was expecting to pay customs for $200 worth of clothes, but it took just forever. Yeah, no, she never got it. I ended up getting it back about a month or so later. And I apologized to her, and she goes, "Oh, don't worry about it." And I'm thinking, well, no, it's terrible. It was supposed to be a gift for her. She won the contest. And I hate it when stuff doesn't work out like that. And lessons like that, you say, okay, well, now I just have to just make it so that the people in the US can, get the gifts or play the games. And it's not fair. So I just don't do them. Someone must be fiddling with the parcels. Yeah, I don't know. I was just furious. Because I'm thinking, well, why would Wayne get his? And then I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's because you guys were in like different sections of the UK and it made a difference. I don't know how it works over there. But I think I questioned you guys before and you said no, it shouldn't. So it's just somebody effed up and she didn't get it. So we all lost all the way around, Diamond, huh, Lord? Yeah, yeah. No, I wouldn't be sending it in a bubble envelope and not insured. I won a prize from Kenny. One got lost in the mail. Kenny sent a new one, and it arrived 10 days after he sent it. Yeah, and that's pretty good time, 10 days. So it's not bad at all. Good morning, Roger. How are you? It took 5 weeks to get to France. In this day and age, you think that they could get it right. And it's not just regular mail. It's even if it's FedEx, it's UPS, it's all, and those people they work hard. I'm not bashing it, but it still gets screwed up. Amazon, say the Amazon's famous for that garbage. Last time I was getting something from them, and it kept saying the guy was like 2 stops away, which was like on the corner of my street. And I'm standing in the doorway waiting. 30 minutes later. So when the guy showed up, I go, "Would you get hijacked?" I know what he was doing. He was at the Stewart's gas station and he was sitting there probably having a cigarette and a sandwich or something. Because he gives me this look. No, I don't know why. I think, well, Jesus, You were on the corner. It took you 30 minutes to get down a block. He was screwing around is what he was doing. I have a coffee subscription and get a box every 6 weeks. It comes opened every single time with a few pots missing. Get out. I support the postal workers' coffee addiction. Bullshit. Boy, I would complain about that one. You figure, okay, maybe once or twice, but every time, yeah. The guy's having a coffee on you, Sage. The guitar pick that you sent me was probably one of the few things I did rise safe and sound. Well, that's a good thing. I know. It just, I don't know. You'd think they would just have a better way of doing things. It's really bad if you order cologne or alcohol. Also, you can't go on a plane, so it has to be ground transport. Yeah. Oh, you can't take anything on a plane now. And I get that. That's why I don't fly. It's just bad for no, bad deal. It takes you longer to get through the airport and all the security as it does for the flight. It kills me that Canada Post is complaining that they are being underused customer service people. You know what? Well, because they, and not for nothing, the package that I'm waiting for is something that Carla and Susan sent me from their trip to Salem. So I've been really excited to get it. And our post office here is the one is jerking my chain. And so I filled out what I had to fill out. There was a little postage that needed to be paid on it. I paid it. It was a couple bucks. And so I was supposed to be delivered yesterday. Well, when I talked to the mailman come around, I go, what happened to the package? He goes, what package? I'm like, are you serious? No, nobody told me anything about it. The guy that was on the day before that I gave the money to and the ticket to was the temp for, when somebody has a day off, he fills in. He never told anybody about it. So I was pissed. So my regular mailman said, oh, I guarantee you'll have it today. And he apologized. You should have ordered laxative coffee. There you go. Hey, Ghost, how's it going? No shit. They would teach the guy a lesson. Yeah, Amazon is. Yeah, it's getting just as bad. No, you pay for the Prime service. You're supposed to get it either overnight or in 2 days. There's times where I've ordered stuff and I don't get it until like a week or 2 weeks later. I'm like, well, then what am I paying for Prime for? If you guys still can't get it here within the time that was promised. I mean, I get it. Shit happens. Bad weather, holidays, you get it. But if you're paying whatever per month for this extra service, send it, get it to us. If not, then don't charge us for the service. I don't think my local post office is doing that. It comes to them that way. The postmaster has even commented on it. Yeah, I know. I've gotten stuff where the box is all busted up. I've made comments to like the guy delivering. What you guys do? Run it over with the truck? I've gotten empty packages because the bottom of the bag or whatever was blown out and nobody paid any attention. So they're just throwing an empty container on my porch and I go, look, I go, oh, nice. That happened one time with I have to order makeup online because I have sensitive skin. So I can only use a certain kind and I have to order it and it's delivered. And that's what they did. It come in an envelope and the bottom of the envelope was blew open. So 2 of the things I ordered were probably on the truck. Guy didn't pay any attention whatsoever. So here he is, a $30 thing of makeup. And I contacted the company. I go, you're going to replace that. I'm not, going to let that one slide. I had something completely stolen out of the corner of the package I got in my mailbox. I know. And Amazon is bad when you call up, you say, well, where's my package? Well, it said it was delivered. Well, you didn't deliver it to my porch. That's happened to me like 3 times. or I'll get somebody else's shit and they probably got my stuff. And, I tell them, well, what do I do with the stuff that I got? Do I send it back to you? Have the guy pick it up? Oh, no, just keep it. What do you mean just keep it? Somebody's waiting for this. I end up getting Christmas lights for free because they deliver them to the wrong house. A few things. Because, oh, no, I says, maybe you should teach your drivers how to read numbers on a house. Or I've had to go next door. They've delivered it next door. I had to go over there and go get it. So it's a nightmare. It really is. So I could get why people go postal. The postal strikes in the fall here trapped some medical insurance forms. Luckily, I had paid for tracking. Oh my God. Yes, it's a problem. And then see, like my dad, he goes through the veterans, so his medicine comes through mail. Mine, because I'm through the disability, mine has to come through the mail. So what happens when it's screwed up, and then you need these medications, or like you said, medical forms, and it doesn't come. Make sure you tickle. Yes, give me a tickle this morning, guys. Bring a smile to my face and tickle that button. I believe what you do comes back on you. Yeah, it does. In one way or another, it does. Sometimes we've had parcels delivered to the wrong house. We had to go 2 or 3 streets away to pick. Yeah, same here, Wayne. Same here. Now, a friend of mine lives in New York City. She sent me a card. She's a lovely girl. You guys have seen her in her. Her name's Lisa. She sends me cards all the time. And she sent me one for Halloween. I never got it. It ended up going back to her house saying that the address was undeliverable. So she questioned, she goes, you still have it's the same address, right? I go, yeah. I said, somebody's smoking crack. So I don't know. You addressed it correctly. It just never made it here. Good morning, Alessio. How are you? Or it's not morning there, is it? Happy Friday. How about that? Happy Friday to you. Once I ordered a $200 Lego set and they set a $10 dairy. Oh, $10 diary. Sorry. Yeah, I know how to read. I complained and I told them to keep the diary and I refunded the Lego. So I ordered again and I finally got my Legos. Silly Kmart. Oh my God, I miss Kmart. We used to get everything at Kmart. I miss the wrestling because I was under the sink with copper pipes. So I got to do a team rewatch on that one. I hope it's a happy Friday. That's what I'm aiming for, the happy Friday. I shall be listening in the background whilst I'm editing. Well, thank you, Gatekeeper. I appreciate that. Hopefully you enjoy the conversation. Good morning, graduate. How are you? Somebody's happy outside. They're honking the horn. My neighbor had an air fryer delivered the other day. There is a sign on our front door that says flat 5 is around back, and the driver rang the bell and left it, and I had to take it to my neighbor. See? That's because they're lazy. They just they just throw it. No worries. Delivered one of my best jokes ever. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch it. I was stuck under a sink, Alessio, fixing plumbing, wading through water. It was a day, man. We had towels and stuff down, so at least it caught the water. But with the buildup of everything all week long, I said, that's it. I told, I'm bitching. What would everybody do if I didn't live here? You'd all be up shit crack. I'm packing a bag and I'm leaving. Then my father teased me, well, where are you going? I said, nowhere. I can't afford to go anywhere right now. So was just me spewing venom. I never understood how a package could be addressed to 123. Yep. Because they're idiots. That's why. Because they don't care. They just, I have this a lot of times. Amazon always, at my neighbor's house, I got to go get it. I got to go get it. So I finally said that one time to somebody at Amazon. These guys don't know their numbers. I mean, come on. They send you the picture. Well, here's a picture of it, on your porch. My house isn't blue, man. That's the neighbor's house. My house is white and green with a little table and some chairs and a swing on the porch. And it's even worse in the summer months because we have the stairs to the porch gated off so that my mom doesn't take off when we, put her out there to get, some fresh air and stuff. And we have a huge sign on the gate, dementia patient in residence. Please do not attempt to unlock the gate. Just leave packages over the gate. Nope, they'll leave stuff, throw it on the steps. Or yeah, it's just a hot mess. I get a headache just thinking about it. I think they just don't care. There are rare and few ones that do a good job. Exactly. Like I said, when I was bitching to the mailman yesterday, and he apologized profusely and said, I didn't know anything about it, but I will take care of it for you. He says, that's what happens when you get it, the temps on. They just stuff the mail in the box and just keep walking. And then I'm thinking, okay, well, did the guy, if he didn't turn the ticket in with the money, did he pocket the money and take off and I got to pay again? So, but the guy said, nope, don't worry about it. Have a good day. I'm heading to work. Don't work too hard. Lovely Carla. Enjoy your day. Let's see. We had notifications to say our parcel had been delivered. Nothing at all. Rang the driver up who said he had left it on the doorstep. Wrong house. He wouldn't pick it up for us and left it there. Yeah, see? It's their screw up. It's not up to you to chase down your mail or your packages. That's what they're getting paid for, to deliver it and deliver it at the right place. I get it. People make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Stuff does happen. But when it happens a lot, then it's just showing that that person doesn't give two shits about it. They're just trying to get through the day and don't care. I leave a wagon at the end of our driveway, and the delivery sign says we are remote, so you don't have to worry too much about theft. Oh, yeah, that's. Oh, yeah, they steal stuff around here too. You got to be careful. I got to crack on, sort my car whilst the weather's. Oh, have a great day, Mark. We'll look forward to your next adventure as always. Try to keep warm and don't get lost. We have rock lining both sides of the driveway, and I'm always worried that they are going to hit them. Oh, yeah. You mean boulders, right, Sage? She's got massive boulders. Oh, let's see. Oh, we order so much alcohol via UPS that we have gotten to know our driver. It helps a lot. Yes, it does. It does. And it didn't hurt either. That's right. You give them a little bit of that bourbon, they're happy. No, when they're doing a great job and they're very friendly. I mean, we did, used to know, they change them so often now here, the UPS, because we used to know our guy personally, but he switched positions, so you get a different driver every other day or whatever. So you don't get a chance to know them on a personal level. Unfortunately, a lot of the drivers work for delivery companies and have bad attitudes. Yeah, they do. They do indeed. Good morning, little miss. How are you? I hope you're having a good Friday morning so far. And it continues. So actually, yeah, the way that I got to get over the plumbing blues is listened to Carla's show a little bit, and then I was working on the magazine because I've only got a few days to get this stuff finished. So yeah, if you guys still want to send stuff in, you still got time. Send it to the Raw Paranormal 8 Gmail address. I still got time to get it in, get it over to get it put out. We used to give our mail and paper carriers hot cocoa when it was really good. Oh, that's nice. It was a dead end road, so on the way back, they would put the cup in the mailbox. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, when we had the construction workers putting in our new road and power lines and stuff this past summer, we were handing out water to these guys. It was like 90 plus degrees. And here they are in full gear, working on power lines and stuff. And it was hot. So yeah, we were handing stuff out. And of course, my mother was chatting to everybody because she don't know dementia. She just say hello to everybody, and they just got the biggest kick out of her. Gotta fly. I'm dozing off working tonight, so I'm gonna have to sleep. Okay, Pomp. Have a wonderful rest and a great evening at work. Glad that you stopped by to hang out with us for a little while. I somehow keep missing Laura and Justin's lives. Oh, James, I'm so sorry. I know. Well, the notifications, that's a YouTube thing. Because who was it? Somebody went live the other day and I didn't even get the notification. And I'm scrolling through YouTube and I'm thinking, oh, shit, they're live. Quick, get on there. Because they were doing, I think it was Mark's actually, because I was somewhere he was going and I wanted to see where he was going. And I didn't get the notification. Of course, then it tells you after like an hour that they've been on. Having trouble getting parcels delivered to a friend in Prince Edward Island. Her address is outside of the town, and half the time they don't bring the package. Just a pickup notice. Oh, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. Oh, geez, 12 hours after the fact. Yes, it's like, thanks. Or you're thinking, okay, what the hell's going on? And then you go check, and then it tells you that you're not subscribed, which really ticks me off because they do that with everybody's channel. They unsubscribe you, or your people get unsubscribed, and you're thinking, where have they been? Well, how come, well, that's because nobody knows until they go look. And then you got to go hit the button again. I usually make it to the live, participate, and then get my notification multiple hours later. I know you got to love it. You just got to love it. We don't get mail delivery where I'm at. We have to drive into the post office a few times a week. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you're so far out. Yep. I have friends here that they live on a seasonal road. That's what they call it here, a seasonal road, and it's so yeah. They have to, and the only reason that it gets plowed is because they own the whole road, so it's they only plow because their house is there, and the plow does the turnaround in their driveway and goes back out. I've been getting notifications 30 minutes before on lots of them, and some of them I get 30 minutes after. I know, I don't. Same here, or I just don't get them at all. Oh, I've had that have it too, Wayne. Yeah, you get it the notification while you're watching it. It's like, gee, thanks. Thanks for the heads up. One time I got notified the next day about one of your live streams, and I had been in there. Oh God. See, I'm telling you, what a mess. I know. You think they could get it together, right? They got no problem, slapping us with like a red flag when we do something wrong. Same thing with the subs. You get excited. I'm excited every time I get a sub. And it means a really great deal to me. And then when I'll check later on in the day, then I've got 2 missing. And I'm thinking, what the hell happened? And then it'll go up, and then it goes down, and then it goes, it's just a constant battle trying to get to a certain point. And, I had a goal, this year I wanted to make 1,000 subs by Christmas. It ain't happening. It is just not gonna happen. So I just have to let that one go. And see, that ain't a big deal to some people. Well, 1,000, big deal. Well, no, that would be just a milestone for me, big time milestone. And whatever happens after that happens. But I would just love to hit the 1,000. But yeah, it's gonna take a while. YouTube has gone through too many changes in 1 year. They need to get it together. Yeah, they do. They're screwing it, and they're screwing it all up. Yeah, and the AI, that's what I'm concerned. The AI is screwing things up big time. So everybody's got to be careful what they put out because you're going to get nailed for it. And I've heard people, they've had their channels shut down, and that's it. So you've got to be very descriptive in your descriptions about what is AI and what isn't. And see, the gifted subs is probably what changed your numbers. No, when I gave out gifted the subs the other day, didn't change them. It's the same, and that's what I don't understand. The numbers did not change. So maybe they only count the ones that are actually paid for. You got to get that dollar. I missed several of Jimmy's streams due to not getting notifications or my sleeping pattern. Exactly, I missed them too. Or I'll just be, crawling into bed, and then I'll, check my phone, and then there's Jimmy, and I'm like, oh God. Of course, when Jimmy talks, he puts me to sleep anyway. His voice is so soothing. So I never make it through the whole thing. I was shocked when I got 100, and I don't really post either. But that 100 was a big deal. It's a milestone. When I started, I'm thinking, how far is it going to go? And, when I made it to that 500 mark, it was like, it brought me to tears. I'm thinking, oh my God, it actually made it that far. So, when I do say that every single one of them means it does. It means it's very special to me that I can make it to those numbers. And seeing the channel grow is awesome. And that you guys stick around, you know what I mean? Oh, see, you say his name and he shows up. Good morning, Jimmy. How are you? I was just saying how your soothing voice puts me to sleep. And I struggle too, because I'll be just, I know the bad thing is because I'm laying in bed. And I'm sitting there and I'm listening to Jimmy do his thing, and I'll make some comments, and I feel my eyes close, and I'll shake my head and my eyes close. I'm like, oh. Next thing you know, I'll wake up like a couple hours later, and the phone's still going. No Jimmy. No, I missed the whole damn thing. Stu says, I can't imagine too many people being interested in anything I talk about. You'd be surprised, Stu. You'd be surprised. I mean, you all know that I started my channel because, of my interest and experience in the paranormal. And I figured it'd be a great way to learn and to educate others, that are coming up in the field. And I just, so that's why I started mine. It's because it's a learning thing. And it's probably not, that's why it's not as popular as, the ones that run through the woods screaming bloody murder. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I could do it just as a spoof, but I mean, I want everybody to have a learning experience, and I want everybody to share their experiences. That was the whole point of it. And get answers. Maybe other people have answers that we don't have, And then, of course, I do the morning brew because it's just time for us to get to know each other as individuals and hang out and just chat about whatever. And I find it's one of my favorite things to do is is the morning brew. And oh, thank you, graduate. This is my favorite morning stream. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And Marie says, I love my daily dose of Lord. Helps you go through the oh the pressure. Now I gotta help people get through their day. Sam Haines knocks me out. I love Andy's voice. I know, I know. His voice does it to me too. That's my next goal is to do some live streams. Really nervous as I don't have the voice or the face for YouTube. You know what, Gatekeeper? I don't think I have a great voice either. And a lot of people out there tell me that I have an awesome voice. They love to hear me talk. You know, at least you guys do. Can't say that about my husband. But and as far as your face, you know, you're worried about, you know what, who cares what anybody thinks about how you look, but you can always use the avatar like I do in the mornings. Cause you know, I'm not dressed and ready to rock and roll at, 7 o'clock in the morning anymore. So I'm sitting here in a robe and, my hair pulled back in a ponytail. So you've got to, just do it, do the live stream. And it is, a lot of people are nervous the first time. To be honest, I was never nervous doing this the first time because I've had experience. I used to sell my handmade jewelry on Facebook and I would do live programs there. And I always tell everybody, especially when I have guests on, when I do my Wednesday night programs, all you have to do is think of it as you're on the phone with your friend or a Zoom call with a bunch of friends. And that's, you just have to, you think of it that way. It's, oh, Sage, thank you. She likes my, thank you, thank you. I have a very distinct Bristol accent, so I sound like a farmer. Well, that's how you think you sound, but that might be hot to somebody else. Laura, I was saying the other day that Laura would, oh, it jumped on me, would have made a good late night talk DJ. Oh, you think? Actually, I had somebody one time tell me that I should, when the what the hell is it? Those phone sex things, when you call up and they talk dirty to you on the phone. Somebody told me that I should do that for a living because of my voice. I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh God. I have a unique voice and I enjoy. Oh, thank you. You guys think it's unique? I don't know. I always think I sound like a frog. When I re-listen and think, I'm thinking, oh God, why I sound like shit. But no, I guess you guys say different, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm sitting at my desk in shorts and a t-shirt and a hot cup of coffee. Yeah, that's me. I'll get dressed after the show. I mean, it's a good thing I got dressed for when I interviewed Pinky on the morning program. I mean, when I'm doing an interview, I don't think it's very nice to, I'm in an avatar and my guest is there and they're on screen. It's just, no, you got to be dressed up for that. A sorceress that lost my accent and my teeth. Oh my goodness. When my anxiety is high, I put him on and calms me right down with his voice. Oh, you're talking about, sure, you're talking about Jimmy? Yeah, Jimmy's got such a calming, soothing voice. Sexy voice. Sexy Jimmy. Ooh. Wiltshire, and now I live in 10th Northeast. My accent is weirder. It's the accent. I love the accents. Everybody says I have an accent. I don't hear it, but I had someone on the phone while at work suggest that I make a similar career change. Yeah, I know. I know. Can you imagine somebody telling you that? I was like, what? Oh, yeah, okay. Sex phone talk. Okay, whatever. I couldn't. I'd be laughing. Oh my God. You must have a frog in your throat. I do. That's what it is, Wayne. And it's just ribbit. Can you imagine calling 1-900 line? Is that what it is? Yeah, it's the 1-900s. He's right. Pants down and recognizing the voice. Oh my God. I know. Or maybe the person that told me just wanted me to talk dirty to him, and that was just their way of saying it. I don't know. They could have been it. One of the perks of being able to work from home, your formal jammies. Rock on, formal jammies. That's right. Uh, I don't notice much of an accent, Laura. Okay, good, Sage. I know a lot of people say I have an accent. I don't know. I don't hear it, but I love listening to other accents. AI voices are a godsend for me. Oh. Well, you know what? You need to get out there, gatekeeper, and let the public decide. Because a lot of people don't like the AI voices. They want to hear you. You know, when you're going to do a channel, and no matter what it is, your followers want to know you. They want to know what you sound like. They want to know what you look like. It makes it more personal. And it gives them more enjoyment knowing who you are, why you do what you do. And it's just, yeah, you just got to jump in with both feet. You know what? The worst thing that could happen that nobody wants to watch it. Okay, you're no worse off than when you already started. But I guarantee you somebody is going to watch. I mean, I've seen some channels and people are doing stuff and I'm thinking, really? People actually, and they have thousands of subs. And it just makes my head want to explode. I'm thinking, what are they doing that I'm not doing to attract that kind of an audience? And it's because most of the time, most of the stuff they do is ridiculous. And that's, people like that stuff. Pam saying, thanks for the image, Stu. See what you did, Stu. A strong accent will probably work better than another AI voice. Yeah, like I said, a lot of people, women love accents. And I found that out when I was in high school, when we had foreign exchange students. And oh my God, there was a kid there from Australia, and he just made me melt in my shoes. Strong into the sea. I'm not ready for that just yet. Well, when you're ready, you'll know. Don't make him sing a bunch of songs. He might get copyrighted warnings like when he did all those karaoke songs because of me. I know. That's what I'm saying. You got to watch what you put on there. I agree, Laura. You bring out your personality with your own voice. Yeah, people get to know you and who you are, and that's why I like to ask the personal questions. I mean, most people, I don't get too personal. You guys have seen the interviews, but everybody wants to know who the person is. Like when I have Wayne on, Wayne, who's Wayne? Who's Wayne the guy? We know that Wayne's a jokester, and he's got that great sense of humor, and he's got that flair of style. He's the sexiest bald man on the internet. Stuff like that. Let's see, Laura. Those are big channel lies from monetary, basically. Yeah. I suffer with anxiety and agoraphobia. Plus, I'm a bit bipolar. I get it. Gatekeeper, we all have a level of anxiety. Just you remember that. You're not the only one. We all have that fear. Like, I've told a lot of people that I'm a singer. I love to sing. But doing it on stage in front of a huge audience, I totally freeze up. The anxiety kicks in, total stage fright. That's why I never went into show business. If I was to do it here, right here online, I wouldn't have a problem with it because I don't think of it as thousands or millions. Yeah, right, millions. But people seeing what I'm doing here. All I see is you guys, and I'm talking to a screen, and I'm talking to you guys directly. So it's our nice little group. And, so that helps. And yeah, Pam's right. You just do you when you're ready. Wayne says, "Who, me?" That's right, Wayne. And then you got his crazy sister, Crystal. Excuse me. Here comes the tickle. Hey, at least you're making content and putting yourself out there. Paranormal Keeper, take your time, and maybe you will feel more comfortable someday to take that dive. Yeah, it's just a step at a time, and you'll know when you're ready. I have anxiety, social anxiety, which has made me feel more and more uncomfortable about leaving my house. And you know what? You got to fight that, Marie. Because I've noticed I've done that since I was forced into retirement. I was spending a lot of time in the house, and the anxiety builds up. And you got to force yourself to go out there, and you don't have to. It doesn't have to be crowded places. Just go outside, because if you don't, then yeah, you're going to end up being locked up in your own house because it's your safe zone. I get that, but yeah, because my husband will bitch. Well, come on, let's go do this. I'm like, well. And see, I was never that way. I was always, let's go, I'd be forcing him, let's go. And it's changed since I'm not working, and I don't like it much at all. Gatekeeper, YouTube is perfect for you. I wouldn't be surprised if you find a big confidence boost after a while. Yeah, I agree with Stu. You just, yeah, because everybody thinks that, well, if I'm going to do this, who the hell's going to listen to me? Why are they going to want to listen to me, talk to me, and be involved in what I'm doing? You'll be very, very, very amazed. Um, and then you just don't lock yourself. There's people that like, okay, all you guys are here. You all have some kind of paranormal experience. You're interested in the paranormal when you come on, you watch my programming. But then you go to another channel. It might be a guy doing car work or somebody building a survival hut out of, boulders and sticks. You know, we watch multiple different kinds of channels. So it's no matter what somebody puts out, there's going to be somebody that's interested in it. You just got to make the leap of faith and do it. And there'd be times where you might just have two people. I've been on channels and there's nobody there. Just the person and whoever they're interviewing. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm the only person in here watching. But they don't care. They're still putting on the show. They're still having the discussion. And they're doing it for them. And that's why you do it. I don't go out much because it's exhausting. I'm comfortable at home, but I do going on adventures, just not every day. Yeah, same here, Pam. When it's especially this time of year because the weather just beats me up. And then I think about it. But finally, when I get in a truck, we start driving. I think, oh God, I'm so glad I come out today. Nearly 2 years now, I've been like this, and it was a mixture of a lot of things that happened and made me internalize everything. YouTube is my friend. Well, of course, we're your friend. But we want you to go out and enjoy life. Even, I do, my thing here is on YouTube, but life is outside too. You've got to, even if it's just out in your backyard, go out and listen to the birds, enjoy the breeze, listen to the rustle of the trees. You got to still live outside of YouTube and the internet. I have not live streamed yet, but I'm set up now and I'm so nervous. Excuse me, about doing live streams. Good Lord, here we go. She's a choking. Doing live streams and boring the shit. No, are you kidding? We love it when you put on your content. So what make you think that you would be boring somebody? Okay, Raven, we'll be here. Oh, thanks, little miss. Yeah, everybody, we all struggle with something. We all got something. I don't care how perfect somebody thinks they are. Everybody's got something that they're struggling with and trying to face. And YouTube is a big helper because, if you'd be afraid to do things publicly, then you're out there and you're still doing your thing, here. Um, let's see, I keep trying. My fibro has gotten really bad this year, and I have to push myself to get things done. Yeah, I know. I feel you, Sage. Mine's been flaring up wicked bad, but you got to push. You don't give into it. You got to push. And see me, I'm stubborn. So I'm just not, I refuse to give in to the anxiety and to the fibro and to the arthritis and whatever God else I got going on. I say to myself, I'll be damned. I am not giving in to this. And yeah, I'll pay for it later. Then I just take some Tylenol and suck it up. But I am not going to be a prisoner in my own body and in my own mind. YouTube is a wonderful for days when I'm in that middle ground, actually active, but physically not so much. Yeah. I see you girls, you suffer the same thing that I do. And it's a prison if we allow it to be. Oh, you're welcome, Marie. Just remember that, that life is still outside uh, the world of the internet and YouTube and whatever else. Social media. Social media is great. YouTube's great. It's entertaining. You get caught up with friends across the world, which just always blows my mind. Oh, I'm interviewing somebody from, England or Ireland or, you know, as far as I can go, I would do it because it's fantastic. But I never forget that it's time, you got to get outside, get some sunshine, get some, actually, to be honest, right there, the prime example. I was told by my doctor I'm vitamin D deficient because I didn't go out all summer. It was too damn hot. It was pretty bad. So yeah, get out there, get that vitamin D. Don't think I'd be able to do my own live stream, but who knows? Oh, please, Wayne, you're a natural. You're a natural. I'd rather be a part of the live than a replay. I hate it when I miss things and stay awake usually until 2, 3, unless it's an insomnia night. Yeah, well, yeah, because you want to interact. I get it. Sometimes it's too peoply outside. I get that. And when I get that feeling when I'm out and about and then it starts kicking in. And when I get that way, I get nasty. So I don't want to be nasty to people. So I always tell my husband it's time to go home. I've had enough. Excuse me. I think joining a live or recording a show with someone you're familiar with would help a lot. I've done a couple of interviews for a friend, and it was way more comfortable than I expected. Yes, see, Stu? Oh, we got to get Stu on. A night with Big Stu. Doesn't that sound good? Yeah. It is. And everybody tells me that after, I interview with them, and they're like, wow, it really wasn't that bad. You know what? No, it's not. And see, it's my job as an interviewer. I'm supposed to make you comfortable. This is your safe space. You do what you do, and it's okay here. You're safe here. That's why, and my mods are fantastic people. They know from the get-go that if somebody is being uncomfortable or rude, disrespectful in the chat, you throw them out because I don't put up with it. My guest is my priority. My people are my priority. And when they're offended, it offends me and pisses me off. So, I take it serious. Yeah, Wayne, you do a great job. Love it when Wayne's on. Love it when he's on somebody else's program. So what's the next step, Sir Wayne? That's why I can't go out. You described exactly what happens to me. Yeah. See, you just got to do it, Maria. Even if it's just for a little while. And that's why don't go to crowded places. Go to a park and just sit in your vehicle in the park, or, go in. My husband and I do this a lot of times when, you know, lunchtime, he'll pick up McDonald's. And when we go to a local park that's beautiful, and we go way in the back where the trees are, where the trails are, and we sit in the truck and we have our lunch and a nice conversation. Speaking of the devil, he's calling me. Hold on just a second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. That's the only time I answer the phone is when the hubby or the son calls. I don't drive due to epilepsy. So do you have a friend? Tell him, hey, come pick me up. Let's go to the park. Let's grab some crappy food and go sit and feed the squirrels. My next step is up to the toilet. What's going on there, Wayne? Thank you. I don't mind going on other people's streams, but talking by myself is a different story. You just ramble like the rest of us do. Pick a subject and roll with it. The beauty is the people in the chat actually control the chat. They take something, they put it out there, and you'll go with it. Just like when I get a guest and they'll say, "Oh, gee, I'm sorry, I'm talking too much." No, go ahead. The show is for you. It saves me time having to come up with questions. That's the whole point of the show. People want to know about the guests. They already know about me. Shit, I'm old news. They just want to say seriously. Pittsburgh had the first freezing fog warning in the history of our weather warnings. Wow. We haven't had freezing fog, but we've had frost. My rose bush is still kicking out flowers. I'm floored by that. I think it's awesome. But freezing fog, yeah, that doesn't sound very pleasant. See, there you go. Wayne, similar problems. The anxiety, you just don't. Even if you just go out in your backyard and sit, just you get re-energized by just hanging outside, a little fresh air. A lot of us are just locking ourselves up too much, and it's not good. It's not good for the body, mind, spirit. This morning I let the dog out, and I'm standing, on the steps watching the dog, and a flock, two flocks actually, a Canadian geese flew over the house. And it's just, I just sit there and I watch them and listen to them, and it's that one little moment of joy, separating me from, the outside world. It's worth $1 million. This year I started getting pretty bad nerve pain in my arms and my hands, and after multiple MRIs and nerve conducted tests, they tell me it's my fibromyalgia. And all you could do is give me drugs to manage it. Yep, that's about right, Sage. And when dealing with weather changes like we do, and everybody laughs, say people that don't understand. People with fibro or any kind of nerve disorder, our bodies are controlled by the barometer. As soon as that weather change comes, season change, it sucks. We have such a hard time those first couple of weeks. And then you kind of level off, to the point what you're used to. But there's just days where you're thinking, oh God, I don't know what I'm going to do. And you just keep going. You just keep going. I used to have a friend who's at work, would take her out places she wanted to go, and was her safe person. I stayed with her, and she knew if we needed to go, we would. Yeah, you just find a person just to hang out with. And like I said, simple little thing is grabbing, like a fast food lunch or even packing a lunch and just taking off somewhere quiet, just a couple of people out jogging around or whatever is the best. It really is. Sorry, I have a frog in my throat. Well, he must have jumped from mine to yours. Ribbit. Vitamin F for fluff day. It's cold. Exactly. Oh, God. The other day, I was half froze to death, waiting for the dog. I'm like, come on, get in here, would you? Do your business and get in. I'm freezing to death. And the thing is, the majority of the people that hang out on the internet all suffer from the same kind of ailments and fears. That's the beauty of it, because then we can exchange information and tips on how to make it through a day. And my friend now travels all over the place with her retired husband. See, fantastic. I used to have a little spot. I used to go and watch the sunset, but 2 years ago, the council flattened the area, and I used to take the phone charger and listen to music and watch the sunset with a brew. Oh, and leave it to them to ruin it, right? Well, now you've got to just discover a new place. See, we have several places that we take off to. Because my husband doesn't like a lot of people either, because he just wants to find peace. Because, life is chaotic all week long. And on a weekend, you just want to disappear somewhere. And that's why we're always in the woods or by a lake somewhere, where we could just find some peace and quiet and absorb the serenity, you know what I mean, with nature. And it's really important. All the plants are turning white from the freezing fog this morning. It looks pretty and eerie. Oh, yeah, I bet it does. It's the same like when we have like an ice storm, and then everything is covered in like 2 inches of ice. It's like the whole place is made of glass. It is pretty, but dangerous. The council destroyed my garden area with weed killer, and the burglary has affected me badly since August. I get it. Yep, the fear. I get it. It's a violation, is what it is. Chris thinks I had somebody steal my wallet out of my purse while I was working, and I felt so violated by that. I threw the purse away because I didn't want it near me because somebody else had their hands in it. And I know that's kind of crazy, but it was a violation, and I didn't like it, and I got rid of it. Same thing, yeah. If somebody gets into your house, and it's a violation, your safe place has been disrupted. It takes a long time to get over that, but you got to keep pushing it. It's funny how freezing down here near Antarctica, and we're getting warmer every day. It's because you're going into summer, you brat. We're going into the deep freeze, and she's getting ready to hit the pool. They filled in the big fishing lake too. I don't want anywhere public. What the hell's the matter with them? Why would they do that? Oh my God. Yeah, you gotta hook up with a friend that's got a car and tell them take me somewhere in the country where there's some water and some wildlife. Yeah, the weather is more extreme. That's what I'm saying. This summer was horrendous. You couldn't live without an air conditioner here this past summer. It was 90 plus degrees, and then the humidity was always almost 100%. So you go outside, it was like stepping into an oven. It was just awful. And seeing that we didn't have that much rain, we're going to get nailed with snow. So it's going to be cold and just blech. My main purse was also stolen. I had it for 30 years. So many little pictures and notes and trinkets. I kept crying when yes, I know exactly how you feel, Marie. I know exactly. Because I didn't care about the credit cards. And, I only had a little bit of cash in there because I didn't get paid yet. And so that was a blessing. But it was the pictures of the kids. And I had a pen that my grandmother had given me that I kept in there. And you can't replace that. My grandmother had passed. So that meant a great deal to me, and just little things that I had in the wallet. And it was the owner's sister's fault because she left the cupboard open. So some guy off the street come to use the bathroom, saw the door open, my purse was in there, and he helped himself. And the only thing I got from the owner was, gee, I'm really sorry. Here's $10 to buy another wallet. And I'm thinking, why, you asshole. No, that was it, $10. If not for nothing, the wallet cost more than $10. The stuff inside of it was priceless to me. And it's all you did was throw me $10. Whatever. Thanks. I don't have any friends left. I found my best friend in January when I came back from the holidays. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, Marie, if I lived close to you, I would come pick you up and take you somewhere. I understand. I had mine taken, and yeah, it is. It's a violation. You wouldn't think it would be, but because well, what's the big deal? Okay, he stole the wallet. You call up out, the banks and all that, cancel everything. But no, I did. I had it for a couple of days after that. I think I just don't like it. Somebody else had touched it and stole something. I threw it away. I just couldn't keep it. The humidity here was balls, and then we only 2 weeks of perfect fall weather. Yeah, same here, Stu. It's just the weather is messed up. I had my wallet and cell phone stolen. I knew it was one of my neighbors, but didn't have the proof. Lost a picture of my dad. That was it's been a really, really bad year for me. Sorry to be so depressing. It's just how my life is right now. Oh, don't worry about it. You're not, we understand. We totally understand. Everybody is dealing with something. We always have to remember that. Um, I'm under a lot of pressure here, and I don't show it online, but I'm telling you, if I didn't keep it together, woo, the the wagon would show up and come put me in a padded party room. I just, it's you just gotta keep strong. You find a way. And like I said, you said you don't got nobody to come pick you up. Good morning, Helena. How are you, darling? Uh, just go outside. Just take that moment outside. So it's hey Bill, how's it going? I had my wallet and cell phone stolen. It's to the lake. Let's go. Even though the lakes here are frozen, but it would probably be awesome, Sage, because you said you got that frost fog thing going on. And the lake would be beautiful photo opportunity. Thank you. Just gonna have a little cry. Be right back. We are there with the tissue, sweetie. We'll hold it for you. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's here to support everybody. We've all gone through things. We all are still going through things. We all have our own demons to battle. Those are the real demons in life, that we have to battle. And the point is that you never give up. Always remember that, people are here for you. Nobody's here to attack you personally. Maybe a small special interest group. I know we have game nights in a couple of local communities. There are a few people with common interest to get together, like aquarium society. Yeah, stuff like that. Book clubs, um, crafting clubs, ceramics, stuff like that. Tell somebody, "Kate, come pick me up. I want to go." Ouch! What'd you do, Bill? Bump your head? Or was the cat? I'll be back in 10 minutes or so. Got to upload my recent song on YouTube. This one is an epic. Oh, can't wait. But 10 minutes? You're going to be leaving us for 10 minutes? What are we going to do without you, Bill? Or Wayne? You're going to be gone for 10 minutes. We'll just have to sit here and wait, huh? Just sit in silence for 10 minutes. You got, what is it? Is it the Jeopardy tune? We'll have to play the Jeopardy tune while we're waiting for Wayne. It's hard. Yes, sweetie. We're sending you hugs. I know it is hard. But always remember, you're never alone. You're a chat away from somebody talking with you, hanging out with you. I don't know what I would have done without music. I would practice 8 to 12 hours a day and just forget everything in the world. You know what, Stu, and you've nailed it. Music is the rescuer of, I think, everybody's soul. I really do. Because I know when I'm feeling like total shit, you turn the radio on or you put on some CDs and you lose yourself in the music, and it revitalizes everything. It really does. And I always feel so great after I've, played a few hours of music. Brings me back to, where I want to be. Bill, Wayne, which one, Laura? I have to pick? Jeez. Wayne, I don't know. I got to pick. It's too real. I do the same with art, but lately I can only work on a short time and I have to rest. It's a new learning curve. Yeah, it is, a sage. It is. I've had to give up a lot of the things that I like. I can't do jewelry anymore. I can't do the leather working anymore. My hands can't handle it. Painting, I still do some painting, but yeah, it's in spurts because you just can't sit there and let's see, there's a fantastic senior center here. I bet there are other places too. Yeah. And they have great activities and there's also, yeah, even not just that, you've got other things of people like, what is it? Yeah, I don't know if the Y puts stuff on anymore, but there's always some kind of a community center or something. And they've got stuff going on, trips and crap like that. You guys are awesome. I'm going to have to head out. Have a great day. See how he is? He stops in, blows everybody a kiss, and takes off. Tease, total tease. Yeah, there you go. Can you see Raven? I know. What's up with that? Is anybody, have you guys figured that out yet? I just got to know. Who's painting? A paint sent to me. I need to give it a test drive. Oh, nice. That's the trouble I struggle with. My hands, too, because of having a cervical. Yes, that's. You just got to figure out another way. You'll get it, Marie. That's the same thing with us. We just have to figure out. I mean, I'm always thinking outside of the box, always, because there's always another way to accomplish something. You just got to figure out what works for you. He can't see you, Raven. Bill, answer us. Can you see Raven? Yes, no? Sage, I can hear you. Hopefully. Someone call Bill and ask if he could see me. I can only see her in Laura's feed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. You guys got to figure it out. Something is blocked on either one of your ends where she cannot be seen in your chat. I could see Bill in normal chat. I don't know. Yeah, it's a settings thing somewhere, guys. You're going to have to, because he says he could see you in the chat. So it's something on either his end or your end during his, not on my end. Really weird. Yeah, you're going to have to go through, it's something in the settings. It's not letting you be seen in his feed. Technology's great. You know, you guys all love it. Looked everywhere. I'm trying to think of who you could ask that maybe could help you out with that. Because there's got to be something. Got to contact customer service again. Yeah, see, there's that's awful strange. Is it only on his Raven? Are you having any trouble anywhere else? I've been I have trouble holding my arms up any higher than shoulders, so I have been adapting to other ways of doing things. Yep. Yeah, see, that's what you got to do. When you have those physical issues, you just got to figure out other ways to make it work. Raven is showing normal chat and feed, but not all of the messages are matching up. Well, I think it's because there's a slight delay. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Purple. Yeah, the guy's a genius. Yeah, have contact Beardo and Purple and see, because if Purple, it'll definitely be when they know what's going on. It's a good thing he's a good guy because he would be a brilliant hacker. I'm telling you, the guy knows his way around the computer and the internet. It's just amazing what he knows. I mean, he can go into depth where he reads code and all of that stuff. That's totally beyond me. Have you got the chat set to all messages? Oh, on theirs? Yeah, I know that they went through it quick. One night when I had a chance to pop in, and they were trying to figure out what the hell was going on. I'm going to check with customer service because I've looked everywhere. Yeah, maybe somebody even get on oh God, Google it or something, and get help from the chat on there, or just customer service, and maybe they'll figure it out. I mean, some are missing from normal chat, but showing in the feed on your screen. Oh. They checked yesterday too. Yeah, see, I don't get it. I don't get it. Let me see. If I switch it on there. Well, see, because I'm streaming on Restream, and then I also, and it's running on YouTube. So I switched that over to live feed on YouTube. So maybe all of them will show up now. I have mine set for all messages. No, nothing to do with that. Yeah, he just. And now my question is, everybody else can see you, though, in the chat, Raven? I don't know. I have to go in and set all the messages every time I go in and out of chat. Yeah, I always try to keep mine on all messages too. Sometimes I forget to switch it on the YouTube channel. Yeah, this is a mystery. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. And so you guys see Raven. Oh, I see Raven fine. Huh. So if everybody else is seeing her and he's not seeing her, but he said he went through everything and it's fine. I don't get, because if he's not seeing her, then it's got to be something on his end. I think that it might be to do with the parental settings. So it might not like something that's being said or doesn't explain. Yeah, maybe. Well, Raven's over 18. Because I do believe that Bill has his settings. It's only 18 and older. Good morning, Dragon. How are you? Yeah, everyone else can see her, and he can't see her. Second account. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe it's got something to do with the pronoun. Yeah, it might have something to do with that. But I mean, she's over 18, so because I do know that he has his set. Yeah, she goes, I'm legal. Yeah, so as I'm saying, I don't. Yeah, but only Bill in his live stream. So maybe something in the live settings. Yeah, you're right. The bollocks of YouTube. YouTube is a big pain in the cheeks. Illegal alien. They're on to you, Raven. Run. Get out while you can. And like I said, I know that he has his set just to cover bases, on certain things that he does during his program. It's only, appropriate for adults. So, dealing with power tools and, fire and stuff like that. So it's just to cover your butt. And I've started doing that as well, because I would put on there, no, not for kids, but then you have to go into the advanced settings to make sure it's 18 and above. Even though we don't do anything crazy or nasty on here, it's just better to have it that way, because we do have adult conversations and we don't need the kids to hear some of it. So there are so many settings in YouTube. It's crazy. Yeah, there is. There's a setting for everything. Computer says no. Yeah. There are settings behind settings. It sees there is. But Bill couldn't see her here either. Oh, I thought he said he saw her. I don't know. One of the great mysteries. They're going to have to figure it out. But yeah, definitely Beardo or Purple. Purple is just he's a brilliant man. If he can't figure it out, then you might as well just forget it. It's main YouTube settings. Check offensive settings and parental ones. Yeah, my friend has a channel and it is set for as suitable for kids, so it'll never send new video notifications for whatever reason. Kid-friendly channels are not permitted to be notified. Oh, okay. Maybe YouTube doesn't see you as an adult, Raven. No, I could see Bill, but he can't see me. I'm not that small. That's what they're saying. She's faking. She's a little girl, and that's what you get for being so young and cute. Yeah, they're just gonna have to go through it one by one again. Somebody is just overlooking something, and they'll figure it out. Big pain in the cheeks. It really is. Yeah, YouTube is judging you. Yeah, shame on them. Put in a complaint. Oh, right. I'm back from behind the mask. There he is. Welcome back, Sir Wayne. That was quick. Yet they let her play RE on live streams. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's either if everybody else can see her in his live feed, but he can't see her. Bill, check your stuff again. That doesn't make any sense why everybody else is picking her up and you're not. So something on your end must be blocked and you're just overlooking it. She's right, though. She wouldn't see him if it was on her end. Young and cute compared to me, maybe Laura, but yeah, not that young. Oh, Trey. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's that's almost an Alice Cooper song from Friday the 13th movie. Though I agree, young and cute. Yes, she's adorable. To go back to those years. I watched Triple P's video last night and laughed a little when he called the investigators farting. Oh, I didn't get to finish watching it. I started to watch it and then I got distracted. Because I try to save the stuff at the end of the day when I'm not going to be distracted. And I got distracted with something else. Well, like I said, we didn't finish the plumbing issue until late. And then we ate late. And then, I had to clean up. And thank you, Jesus, I was able to do my dishes without flooding out the kitchen. So I had like 2 days worth of dishes in the sink. I was going insane because I don't like it when the dishes aren't washed. Triple P's video was hilarious last night. And it's killing me. I want to know who that is. Who's Triple P? The sneaky devil behind the mask and black hood. Okay, Raven, she's gonna go see. Are you gonna go check out Wayne's new song? I'll have to wait. The paranormal party pooper, Marie. Doesn't come out very often. Leaves us hanging for like months, and then all of a sudden, bam, there he is. And I don't know. You guys think do we know who it is? It's somebody that we know, and they're just sneaky. I don't know. They're good though. Yeah, I have to finish. I started watching it, and then I said, "Oh crap! I had something else I had to do, so I had to shut it off." It's hard. When my husband comes home from work, he wants to talk to me. So, and I'm usually watching stuff while I'm preparing dinner, so I got to shut it off. But yeah, yesterday I was just consumed with plumbing. My favorite thing. So now I got to caught up on everything. And when I was actually still talking with when Carla was on, we were still dealing with it, and oh god, I was getting so angry. because my husband couldn't find stuff, so I had to stop, go help him look for stuff, hold the flashlight. Wait, I'm on the phone, can't hear much. Oh, okay. I forgot somebody else went through that too. Had the issues where everybody else could see them, but uh, the content creator couldn't see them. And it happened to be that it was on their end, and they just forgot a setting that they didn't check. It's really strange. And that's all it takes is that one little freaky setting to screw up everything. Or if you add something new to your channel, I always get nervous when I add something new, a new clip or whatever, because I'm thinking, oh God, is it going to work, or is everything just going to, explode on me and I'm going to have to start over? I managed to make most of the day before the rebound headache kicked in. I'm so happy today. Should be better. The joys of medicating and the side effects. Oh, I know it sucks. And then you got to figure out what's worse, the headache or the pills or, the lack of sleep. I'm talking on the phone, so I can't hear Laura. Oh, it's okay. Thanks for sharing that, Pinky. Go check out Wayne's new stuff. See, we never knew that Wayne was so talented. He was hiding it all this time. He finally has released the creature, and now we're all hooked. So I'm saying, when people say, well, gee, I don't want to do a channel because nobody's going to watch me, you don't know. And we are always our worst critics. We really are. We beat ourselves up until, we finally, just get the balls and put it out there. And then you're pleasantly surprised. If people keep coming back, that means you're doing something right. That's what I always say, I'm doing something right because you guys keep coming back. And I really, really appreciate that. I had Laura on the laptop and went to Wayne on my phone. Aha. Yes, release the Kraken, the beast. The wild Wayne escaped. There you go. Always a balance, but I'm happy that today is good. Oh, I'm happy too, Pam. Enjoy it. Don't overdo. Don't spend too much time looking at a screen because that triggers. My son has headache issues. And I said, well, step away from the video games or watching too much TV because that it does. It messes up your head, gives you a headache. I know when I've spent too much time online or looking at stuff on my phone, because at night when I lay down, close my eyes, all that stuff is still flashing, uh, in my head and in my, it's just, oh my God, I hate it when I do that. And now I get how people feel when they actually work on a computer, because I can do it for 8 hours. Oh my God, I'd be so dead. I'd be crippled up. Have you checked your emails? No, actually, I'll check them later, Pinky. I will check my emails to see if anybody has sent anything. This way I can put the stuff in the magazine. It's like last night I was working on the centerfold. I'm trying. Carla and Karen and Sarah they do just brilliant work with that stuff. Susan, they're all really good at that. I don't dedicate time to it, so I really can't complain. I fly by the seat of my pants and get out the best that I can until someday when I just actually take the time to figure it all out. Yes, I have my screen set so the blue is down and the background is dark. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, because that's like I said, I know when I've done too much because everything's just flashing and it takes forever for the brain to shut down. So then you go to sleep. There's a white creature in there. Oh God, there's a creature in my email. Well, better than my email than my shorts, right? Nothing worse than having a creature in your shorts. To see that, it could be quite, uncomfortable, but then you might have to explain some things. Oh, what is the link to check out the magazine? I lost it. I had to reinstall on things. If you are a member Dragon, you'll have access to it in the post section on my page. The link is in there. I did it that way purposely, members only, because you guys are the ones who support me and support what I'm doing with the magazine, and you hand in stuff that supports the magazine itself. So that's my gift to you, and I wish more people would be involved because I do want it to be a full community thing. So and I did it this way so that people would be more engaged, more involved with it. But it's on a members post in the post section of my page. Yo yo yo! What's up? What's up? What's up, Cass? How are you doing today? Oh my goodness! Thank you, Sage. Oh my goodness, she handed out memberships. Thank you, thank you. She is totally a superstar. Thank you, doll. Please, everybody, to be sure to thank Sage for that wonderful gift. So, see, now they all have access to the link for the unfortunately not a member because of finances. Oh, I know. I totally understand. I totally understand. Well, Dragon, you know what? If somebody here that's a member and they have the link, they could share it with you in a private message, and then you'll be able to check it out. The next one coming up is the Christmas edition. I found out some really cool stuff about Christmas. I shared some really great stories from some people in our community. I can't do gifted members. I totally understand, guys, because I feel bad too when I can't, be a member on somebody's channel or gift. If I have the extra, I do it, but I know we're all, tightening the belt. So James, okay, off to work. Be weird, be safe. You too, sir. Don't work too hard. It's Friday. Friday's the day where you could be a slacker, so take it easy. Let's see. I see about that and just okay. You see, our Sage is gonna message you. Generous Sage. And listen, I didn't want to have to do that, but I thought to myself, and I can't. I don't have a lot of money to hand out, prizes and gifts and stuff like that. So I figured you guys are helping me. You submit your stuff. You're always here supporting me, 100%. So my gift to you is the magazine. Eventually, when I get more people that submit and take part in it, then I'll open it back up again to just total public. I only get 10% of my V right now, and that isn't much. Yeah, I understand totally, Dragon. I understand. Same with me. I'm a disability. You know, You're not rich on disability. I get enough every month just to pay the bills, and then I'm broke. So I can't have any little extra things like, buying memberships or becoming a member. And and I know it's not a lot on most channels, but it adds up. And when your budget is really tight, you have to prioritize what's important and what you got to pay for. It really stinks. Because I had to give up a lot of things just to keep the channel going. So it's and hopefully, that Restream doesn't do like what StreamYard did and jack up the price to too much, because then I'm screwed. Totally screwed. Thanks, guys. Yeah, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Tickle that like button so we can come back and do this all over again. And you're right, Wayne. We got to worry about if it's something brown in the shorts. Yeah, you definitely need to check that out. I did see that. So I'm good. I've got a pal who likes to clip my work. Would have been better if the BBC free Zoom hadn't ended abruptly and cut me off on live TV. Oh my goodness. But otherwise, well, good. In 40 minutes? Holy crap. So yeah, you're brain fried. Oh, thank you, Marie. Thank you. Guess what? It's the monkey time. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really, really do. I got to switch back and forth like the heart superstar and the monkey. I've gotten so involved in so many channels. I feel weird just buying memberships for just one or two. But if I did them all, holy, yeah, it's right, Stu. It adds up. It does add up. So that's why it's always a blessing. I love it when somebody, does the gifting and I'm able to have one. And I really, really appreciate it. Cause yeah, I mean, I'm subbed to a lot of channels. It would cost me a fortune. There's one or two that I do. Well, Carla's. I think there's one other one that I'm a member, and there's so many that I would love to be a member with all the time, but you got to pick. Unfortunately, you got to pick and choose, I guess. You got to, and it sucks that we have to have that have to make that decision. Stu, yep, I have a few regulars, but couldn't do them all. Yeah, you can't. It's just we all be broke living on ramen noodles if we're lucky. I try to gift 3 a week, and I switch between everyone. Yes, and like I said, I always forget that I can gift out memberships. I get 10 free gift memberships to give out a month. I gave out 5 the other day, and I'm going to wait until I think this coming Wednesday. I'll gift out the last 5 for this month. So that's awesome that we get to do that. Because there are, just a lot of us that just can't do it. So it's nice that we have, as content creators, are able to do that. I always think people are in chat when I see their names, gifted memberships. I used to think they had 2, but that's not how it works. So then they're surprised, when they open up, a notification saying that they were gifted. And like, oh, great. I've been lucky. I've gotten a few memberships, but I can't afford many. However, I should be able to afford occasional gifts, though. Yeah, see, and it's supporting the best way you can. I budget an amount every month and usually do go over a little. I need to be better at the start of the year. Yeah, see this you gotta be careful. Once I get rid of a lot of debt that I've incurred to run the show, I'll have more finances available. It's going to be a while, but that's why I always say, no matter what anybody sends me, it all goes right back into keeping this going. Um, it's still the biggest thing is the computer that I had to get. The laptop was fine, but I couldn't run a lot of programs if I needed through the laptop, so I had no choice. So yeah, the majority of what I make on here, it goes all to paying off the computer. I want to get it paid off as quick as I can. I just need to win the lottery and then wipe it all clean. So there are a few that I wish I could sub to, though. Oh yeah, we understand, Dragon, because there's some that I just feel so bad. And I always go in there and share, hit the like button. I always try to support the best I can. And that's the part that we're doing. Not a lot of us have the extra money. And if I was working, that'd be no problem. Then I could afford all of that. But a lot of us, like you said, you're dealing with the VA, and I know it's not a lot. And then or either retired or disabled, so you just gotta watch how you spend your pennies. Because I would love to be able to find something to do to get paid, but you know how that rolls. The minute you start going down the list of what you can and cannot do and limited times you can work, they're like, well, we'll get back to you. Sure you will. Laura Mays, what are you looking for? Marie, personal paranormal experiences, stories, artwork, poems, recipes, um, just even personal stories dealing with things that somebody might be dealing with. Um, reviews on like equipment or just stuff that has to do with the community in general, advice, stuff like that. And then yeah, just you send it into the email address, and I add it. I add it in. Jokes, all kinds of crap. It's just everybody seems to be enjoying it. But it gets really hard when people don't submit stuff. Then it's stuff that it's more that I've got to find and put in there. I gave it to also my dear hi again. I think that even joining chats like liking lives, videos, and commenting all make a difference, though. Yes, they do. They do. Oh, especially with YouTube. If you comment and and you like, and it helps with our algorithm. Before, my stuff wasn't showing up on just general feed. Now it is because of what you guys are doing by liking and commenting. It's showing YouTube that, oh, hey, they like what she's doing. So we could, let's bring her up more so that people will check it out. 100%. Just these spoonies, you're too sick to work for us because we can't be bothered to make adjustments. Lazy bum. Oh yeah, that's what you get. You know what? Here it's insurance risk. The minute you say you're disabled and you tell them your restrictions, that's exactly what they're thinking. Well, they're an insurance risk. We'll just tell them we'll get back to you. And I've been through it. I've been through it all. Yeah, I even had a guy at the employment office tell me, he goes, you're never going to find a job. I said, yeah, you think? Because nobody wants to deal with that. Even though that we're still productive, It not be 8 hours worth of production, but I mean, a good 4 or 5 hours. That's still worth something, especially with the experience that you might have. I've got over 30 years of experience in the dental field. I have to be useful to somebody, but no, apparently not. Hashtags are key for getting your content out there. That and doing the shorts, which I get lazy on doing. I need to put some more shorts out. I bet you're an insurance risk, even with, yeah. It's just, they just don't want to be bothered with us because we're a nuisance and it's ridiculous. Get less than 200 a month right now. If you have something I can do to help with a magazine or something, you know what, Dragon, you could write articles, stuff like that. I'll put it in. That helps. If you can help fill pages, that would be awesome. And you send me something every month to put in. That would be awesome. Hello, lovely Sandra. Laura Chad, I hope you're well. Sage, thank you ever so much for the membership. That received it. He is busy editing. Sure he is. He's dancing in his tutu. And I hope he heard that. His little pink tutu. Don't forget your picture, Sandra. I need your picture. I've got a gap because I need a Sandra picture. The rest of us. And Wayne is going to relax. He's overdone it. Enjoy, Wayne. And Sandra, if you're still here, lovely show with the beautiful Claire. She's such a sweetheart, isn't she? But great show. Keep them coming. We're enjoying it a great deal. Oh my God, excuse me. And let's see. Yeah, it's getting on in the morning, guys. You know what that means. It's time for us to say goodbye. Oh, he did hear that. I will send it to you this weekend. Okay, he did hear that. I'm sorry. They are never going to live this down ever. It is the best thing. I can't help but laugh. And then when I made up the thing and I sent it to you guys, their Christmas card. Too funny. Excuse me. And it's great that, everybody, that they have such great sense of humor. They take it right. Thank you, Claire is such a one. She is such a lovely person. So I look forward to us all getting together. Oh, did he? Let's see. I'm in my morning meeting dozing. See? No sleeping. No sleeping. When is the pole dancing with yeah, the pole dancing. That's for the adult version, Dragon. That song I made for Sean. And I told him that needs to be their new intro song because that was hilarious. Oh, Pam, geez, now you made me laugh some more. I'm glad it brightens your day. But, actually, Sean said that he was going to try to incorporate because I'm telling you, that was hilarious. You did a great job with that. Oh my God, I almost died when we heard that going off. So, see, it just amazing, talented people, and we all get to share in it. It's great. Okay, dog, I know it's your cue. Okay, everybody, I've been being molested by my dog. She won't leave me alone. My husband keeps calling. That's my cue that I've been on long enough, apparently. Everybody, thanks as always for joining here and hanging out. You guys are the best crew for the morning. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I love it. I interrupted your nap. I'm sorry. So we'll sing you back to sleep. When is your next get together, Laura? Well, actually, we will be doing Sunday, the Sunday morning brew, and then I'll be on again Monday morning brew, and then Wednesday. Um, I think I'm going to do another open mic on Wednesday because I haven't booked anybody for this because it's a holiday and I didn't think anybody wanted to be bothered. So we'll just fly by the seat of our pants. But everybody, thanks for hanging out. I love you all. You guys are the best. Thanks to my mods. You guys rock. And you guys enjoy your Friday. Skip out of work early. Tell them I'm sick. I gotta go. I'm sick. And then go fishing or something, or just go hang out somewhere. You have a great day too, Stu. Always a pleasure to have everybody here. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day. Enjoy the weekend. Well, I'll see you Sunday morning.